Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to my beauty channel. I'm glad you tuned in today. You know, I was at the swap meet this weekend. It was my daughter's birthday, and we were looking around the swap meet, and lo and behold, I found this palette. Look at it. It says Aphrodite. It is so beautiful, and once I saw these colors, I thought, oh, this is going to be a beautiful blue palette. And I just love the way they mix the silver with the blue. And this one is Amore Us, it looks like. Amore US or Us. And it's called Aphrodite. And I got it at the swap meet for $12.99. So I thought that was a great deal. And then when I opened it up, I found inside these colors. Aren't they beautiful? We've got an array of very pretty colors. I just love them, especially these blues and the darker blues over here. So what I did already to save some time on my video is I already started my makeup. Now, you know, I have got some new products. This one I got, it's called NABI. This is a primer for your face. And when I saw this right away, I figured it's going to be like a silicone. And for sure it is. It's just like a silicone. And I really love that type of a primer. It really smooths out my face and helps the makeup stay on. Now this was a whopping $1.99. So that was a good price too. So then I went ahead and I put my Tarte Foundationconcealer on. I love this. You just put a few drops on your skin and you get like almost full coverage. And if you want, you can just put more on, you'll get full coverage because it's concealer and a foundation combined. Really nice. Okay, I did that, and then I used for to go under my eyes. I used a liquid concealer here by Milani, and that just enhanced my under eye so that I didn't have any dark circle there. So, and then one more thing I used was my white paint pot from Tarte. I used the white paint pot, and what it does is it makes me a base of white, because what I like to do is when I'm doing my makeup, I like to have a white base so that whatever colors are going to be in my makeup, they're really gonna show. Okay, so first thing I think I'll do is, since I have my base on my eye, I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild. I have trouble finding white. I don't know if you do, but I have a lot of trouble finding white. So I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna show you how I do this. I'm gonna put the white right there on the inner corner of my eye. Not gonna add too much, but just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go to the left eye and I'm gonna add the white in the inner corner there. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, because I like the inner corner to sparkle, I'm going to use this Sante palette, the metallic palette, and use the white in there. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, my brows are done with the Kylie Cosmetic brow set. And what I just realized today was, I know it's silly, but in this, I thought I only had a brush on here, but the other end is a pencil. So today, instead of using the pomade, I went ahead with the pencil and lined out my eyebrows. One day I'll do a video on that if you like, because that's really an easy thing to do. The Kylie kit makes it very nice. The color that they've used for the blonde is exceptional. So one day we'll do a brow video for you that want to learn how to do the brows. And I can give you some simple suggestions. Start off, it makes it very easy. Okay, now I'm going to bring the white over. And like I said, I like a white base because whatever colors I'm using in my shadow, I really like it to pop. And So this does not dilute down the colors whatsoever. So now we're going to start with my Aphrodite palette, and just love these colors. Love, love, love these colors. So another thing I just thought of is I'm going to need a transition color too. So we'll grab one. Oh, I know what I can use for a transition. If ever you don't have a transition color, go ahead, get your bronzer, and see if you can use your bronzer as your transition color. See how nice that is? I love this one. This is the Physicians Formula Bronzer in Medium. The thing I love about this, besides the way it works, is the smell. It smells so good. It smells really fresh, fragrant, and I think it's the argan oil that's in it that does it. It smells so good. So I'm just going to use this flat brush and go in with the concealer to this area right here. And I'm going to go in and make my crease, and I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher. You can see the color works very well, right? Even though it's a bronzer, it does work really well for my transition color. This is going to help everything blend together really nicely. Usually I use a round brush, but this one is working for right now, and I'm getting into the crease of my eye, and then I'm going above it. What this does is this makes your eye look bigger and lifts it. And as you can see, this color is really warm and pretty. It is really beautiful. So this color is making a nice transition color for us with the blues. Really nice transition color. And just like that, we'll just go ahead and put a little bit more on this eye. I really like the way that comes out. Really comes out warm and inviting, doesn't it? It's not a color that's too brash or too dark. It comes out really nice and gives warmth and depth to the eye right here. There we go. It came out really nice. All right. Okay. So, I think that looks pretty natural. What do you think? Come out nice? Okay. I'm going to try to stay close to the camera so you can see it up close. Just like that. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to try to use this brush and just hit the inner corner like that. And the inner corner just like this. And that makes it more, outlines the whole look of the eye. Really nice. Okay, that's how you use your bronzer. All right, so let's see, what color should we start with the blue? They are so beautiful. So I think I'm going to use the lightest blue to go from the inner corner out. Okay, let's try that and see how that does. These colors are so pretty. Just beautiful. Okay. This brush has a little bit of an edge to it too, and it's a little bit short, but we'll work with it. Okay, just gonna start. Let's see. This one. Really nice. I'm sorry. Once in a while my dogs just start barking. Okay, so let's try with this brush and see if I can get a nice blue lid here. And that is so pretty. Can you see that? That is really pretty. All right, put a little more pigment right there, because as we go to the outer end of the lid, we're gonna make it darker. But I really do like this color. I think it's really beautiful. So, there we go. Now, let's just use this brush and move it all across the lid. Really good. Now, we're going to add a little more of this color right here. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, now let's do the left eye. I love this color. This is why when I saw the palette, I thought, oh my, here's a really beautiful palette with the blue colors. And you know, blue is such a pretty color. You can wear it all year round. And I especially like to combine blue with silver. I think those colors are just so pretty. All right, now there we go. This is how it looks, and I'm just gonna grab a little pad. I got a tiny bit of fallout. Not bad though, not bad. Okay, so now I am going to try to darken the outer corner. We're gonna darken the outer corner. And let's see, I'm gonna start with a smaller brush because I'm not sure how much I want to deposit as a darker color, but I think I'm gonna try this blue or this blue. Let's go in with the lighter blue first and see how that does. It's pretty. Okay, not too much pigment there. Let's see if I can pick it up with a different brush and get a little more pigment on there and then put some on my hand. So it is coming off. I just gotta work it a little bit to pick it up. A little bit more. All right, let's see if it picked it up at all. Yes, a little bit it did. Okay, and you see how we're going from the aqua to the darker blue? This is really nice. Now, in order not to put too much eyeshadow on my eye, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just work a little bit of this blue, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the darker blue on the farthest edge on the outside. We're going to go in with this darkest blue. Let's see how that does. Pretty good. Let's see. This is a brush with an angle to it. And we're just going to go in at an angle and add this darker blue. Really pretty, huh? I find it's really a beautiful, beautiful blue color. And you just have to work a little bit at getting the colors to blend. I'll let that sit for a minute and then we'll blend it in just a minute. Now I'm going to go over here to this edge of my eye and down here. As you see, I'm doing kind of a V, and I'm depositing the darker color on the V over here. You can see how that does like that, and it really is a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to bring some in and over, and we're going to sharpen up that line in just a minute. And this one too, I'm going to just bring it over a little bit. Now, what we need to do is, so that these colors blend together, I'm going to do a little blending real quick before we do the under eye, okay? So here we're just going to blend this in a little bit. Blend it so it kind of takes on a look of like it was naturally made this way. So we go from the lighter to the darker blue as you go across the eye. That is really pretty. So what I think I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my trusty finger, and we're just going to put a little bit right there, and we're just going to light up that inner corner a little bit more with my finger, because sometimes what you try to do with the brush does not always work with these foil eyeshadows. They don't always work with the brush, but you can get them good with your finger. All right, that is so pretty. That is so beautiful. So it looks like I'm gonna need one more color to make that all kind of blend out. And I'm thinking I need a little bit of a darker color. Let's see if this brown, if I put a tad bit of this brown right here on the crease, if it will help it blend a little bit more and make it the color congeal a little bit better. Let's try a little bit of the darker brown, see how it does. Just putting that along the crease here. Okay, so it darkened it a little bit. Let's do it over here too. Let's darken it just a little bit, and I think what this darker brown does is it meshes the brown and the bronzer a little bit better. So we're just meshing it so that it all looks very natural and pretty. Okay, next we're going to do the lower lash, and for the lower lash I'm going to put a color, and then if we want we can also use a pencil as an eyeliner. Got a little bit of fallout right there, but that's okay. That is fixable. Alright, so here we go. Let's do the lower lash in a really pretty color. I say we go with the lightest color blue first, and then we'll work it as we go over the lash. As we go to the outer edge of the lash, we can make it darker if we want, but until then, look how nice this blue is coming out. It's really beautiful. Another thing you could do is you can do it with a metallic gold and put the blue pencil over it. That's pretty too. So also what I could do this way is I could put this down and use a brown eyeliner to line the lower lash. That looks nice also. Alright, so we got that pretty color on. I'm trying to make sure it's even, just like that. It's nice and even. Goes across the entire lash. Alright. Now we're going to add just a little depth of color by going in with this darker blue towards the corner. A little bit more depth of color. You can see that? A little more depth of color. Alright. Very nice. Alright, now, okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline my eyes with the eyeliner, and we have several choices we can use. So let's think. Let's go ahead. Let's see how the blue looks. This is a little bit of a darker blue. Let's see how this color goes. I think we're gonna go, change my mind. I think we're gonna go with an eyeliner that is gonna be beneficial. Let's try this. Let's do this right here on my lower lash. You see how we're going just to the lash line. Now, in order to get a wing, I'm just gonna hold my eye like that to get a nice wing. I'm gonna do the same here. I'm going to do the same with my lower lash right here with the eyeliner. Sometimes when you're using a liquid eyeliner, it's got, you can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it on through my camera, but it has a little something in there to mix up the liquid. So sometimes it helps you to mix up the liquid, and then you get like some more color coming down the pen. This is a felt tip pen, and it works pretty well. It's pretty easy to use. Okay, now I'm going to go in and line my inner corner, and my lash line, I'm going to take up a little bit higher because I'm going to put some lashes on. And sometimes when I put my lashes on, the line of the lash appears like my eyeliner. So we're not going to worry about the eyeliner right now. We're just going to go ahead and do it and see if the lashes will go just a little south of that, and we're going to have a nice look with the eyeliner. So this is more of a teal, kind of a turquoisey look. I think the color blue is very pretty. It's a great summer color. So now let's bring this one up here to meet. It's a little bit thicker, but it's okay. It's meeting it, and then we're just going to make it a little bit longer there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some mascara on my lower lashes, and I'm going to use this blue mascara. Let's see how that looks. Really pretty. Really pretty. Just put a little bit on the top lashes because I'm planning on putting on my falsies. So let's just do a little bit more on the lower lash in the blue, and I think it comes out really pretty. How do you like it? You think it comes out pretty? I think it comes out pretty. Okay, now not to take too much time, I am going to use these Ready, Set, Get Addicted to these eyelashes. I think I got these. Let's look and see. I've had them for a little bit. Lashaholic Luxury Lashes. Okay. It's Lashaholic Lashes. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to just, when you take your lashes out, when you have a new package, just start at any edge and just kind of go gentle with them. Like I try to pick up the edge right here, and then once I get it loosened, I don't have to keep pulling it all at once. I can just kind of let it come off like that. Oh, that's a pretty lash. Oh, okay, and then we're going to go with the other lash. And let's see if we can get this one loosened at any edge. There we go. Then I'm going to let go of the grip, and then I'm going to just take it off easily. Now you can see this lash has a rim, and the rim is a little bit more stiff and hard than I'm used to, but we're going to try it. And I have my Tarte lash adhesive. This one works really nice. It makes it easy for me to apply my lashes. So, okay, now I'm going to take the rim and I'm going to go just like this and add the lash adhesive just like that to the rim. Okay, just like that to the rim. Okay, that's one. Okay, then I'm going to get some more adhesive on my brush. And then I'm going to add it to the lash line. Just like this is how I would wear the lash. So we're going to just put it on this lash. And we just give it a few seconds to dry down a little bit. And with drying down, it becomes a little more tacky. So, I think it's a beautiful lash. Really pretty. So, looking at them again. Okay. And just put the top on this. Okay. And let's try to be lucky and start with the right lash first. See if we can get this on properly. What I try to do with my lash is I come, I'm going to pull you closer. I come down with the lash and I check it. Usually I check it for length, but I'm not going to cut these. I'm going to use whatever length I'm given on them. And I'm just going to come down like that. Okay, and then this part right here is coming down to the lash line. That one went on very easy. I'm kind of shocked, but I love it. I think it came out nice. And maybe it is better sometimes to do a lash with a little heavier rim, huh? Because this, like I said, this is the first time I've used one with a heavy rim like that. Usually I get them with a very thin rim because I thought that that would be easier. But apparently this one is a little bit more sturdy and goes on a little bit better. Yes, that part I like. Okay, so that one's done. Now we're gonna go do the left eye. So I usually just try to bring it down over my eye, just like this, and I put it right up against the lash line, just like that. Now this one, I just have to move that there and bring this one down. So, bringing that back to the lash line, just like that. Okay, so basically I got them both on. This one wants to stick on my finger. We don't want that. And it's got to go just back a little bit. There we go. To the lash line. Much better. Okay. All right, so those are my lashes. I really like that. I'm just going to try to push this one back just a tad bit to the lash line. There we go. All right, now we got my lashes on. Next we're gonna go with some blush. And this is the blush I picked out for the color blue that I'm using. I didn't want to fight it with a bright pink, so I thought, well, let's go with a little darker color. So let's go ahead and do some bronzing with this color right here. We'll mix the dark and these two right here. Okay, I'm gonna tap it a little bit and then just put it on here, and we're doing a little contouring. It looks really nice. All right, this one is made from the dollar store and it's called Sante. I've been buying these for years and I love the product, the Sante product. I think it's really nice. Okay, let's just get a little bit more on here, and there we go. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blush, and I'm going to go with this blush, and then after I've used this one, I'm going to add the lighter color on top of it. So with my angled brush, I'm going to go in for the blush right here. Let's see if it came off on the brush. I think it did. I'm just going to tap it. So I'm going to be careful not to use too much of it. But that tapped on really nice, didn't it? Almost done with our look here. So here's the blush on, a little bit on my nose and here. Okay, now from Wet n Wild, I have a lighter brush in the coral. Now you know this is going to be potent, right? Because Wet n Wild, their blushes are awesome. So there we go, with a little more, just a little more. Okay, and there we go. That look is coming up nice, right? Okay, now for a highlighter. Let's find a here's the highlighter. Let's use the highlighter that's whitish cream color. Let's try a little bit with the small brush here, just to add a little bit of highlighter right there. That is so pretty. See how pretty that is right there? I just love that. I think it just brings out the eyes so much. And then here we go. Look at that. That is really awesome for a highlighter. Put a dab on my nose and then a dab on my chin. And so that I don't run out of time, okay guys, I think I got my eyelash didn't want to come down and stay down, but now it is. Okay, now I don't know why that one did not want to work so good for me, but it did kind of for the whole look. All right, now I'm gonna have to make this look a little bit better. I'm gonna have to do something here. Not sure what it is. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be videoing. But I'm just going to show you when I'm done how I go back and look at the whole picture here. And I'm looking at it, I say, okay, okay, but I want a little more blue on my under eye. Just a little more blue. And let's use a small brush for that. And let's mix the darker and the lighter blue, and let's do a little bit more on the under eye here. Okay, just a little bit more. It's got some fallout. We can work with that. We can work around the fallout. And let's let this one be my lift line right here. I call that my lift line, where it lifts up the eye. See how nice that looks? Don't worry about the little bit that fell down. I'll just pick it up and we'll move on. Things happen when you do your makeup. It's part of it, and it doesn't always come out exactly the way you want, or say perfect, but it's makeup, so enjoy it, enjoy doing it. Don't take it too serious, but you know, try to look your best and enjoy your makeup as you go. So I got to add a little lighter color here to the lift line. You see how pretty that is? It's lifting my eye up. Got a little higher on this side. Okay, now I think that came out really nice. I love the color. My lash could have been a little bit closer to the lash line. I might just pop that off again and fix it. You see how you get pigment that falls off? Okay, but this is okay. It's workable. And look at those pretty colors. I mean, look at those pretty colors. So let me see if I can make this lash stick a little better by just pushing it back with my finger. And I think that did the trick. It's good for now. I love the lashes. I think they're so nice, the Lashaholic lashes. And I love the eye look. See how nice the eye looks? Okay. So you could do that too at home. If you don't have an Aphrodite palette, there's plenty of palettes out there that you can find the blue colors in. And I do well with the lower end cosmetics also. It just takes you a little more time and sometimes a little more blending if you buy a lower end that doesn't say mesh or work just the way you want it to, but it's okay. Just work with it, spend a little bit more time. And I think sometimes the more time you spend putting on your makeup helps you get better and better at it every time, and you get more comfortable with wearing it for yourself. Okay, so probably I did enough talking, and you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, thank you.